Hello, everybody. Hi, it's Alison from Teach Teach, and I'm just putting that there in the comments for you. So I've come on because I've looked at my Google Analytics today, and I thought I would share this. So the biggest burning question, the biggest fear, the threat, the panic, the anxiety for most ESL online teachers when they go freelance or want to think about it is how to get private ESL online students from China. And you get things like, oh my gosh, I can't do that because of the firewall and all this stuff. This is today from my own tutoring agency, my private tutoring agency. As you can see, my biggest, that's why the circle is big and red, because that is that's the biggest amount of hits that my website, my tutoring agency, my booking system has had this month already, and we're only the 11th of January. As you can see, it's all come from China, pretty much. A little bit from Africa, and obviously North America, Europe, France, very good as well. So yeah, lots and lots of students. How did I do it? This is something I get asked a lot. How do you get private ESL online students? Everybody always thinks from China. Yes, there are a lot of, and I think that comes actually, I'm going to go into that. I think that comes because the majority of people have only ever taught English for an ESL platform, or have come from a language school and then go to an ESL platform, and maybe they've worked in Thailand or China. They become a little bit blinkered, and they think that the only people that will pay a decent and fair amount of money, and the only country they're going to get regular bookings from is China. As you can see, it's nonsense. So yeah, you know, and I actually haven't even marketed that much to China, to be honest with you. So this has obviously come about through my content marketing, which obviously I teach in my Teacherpreneur Evolution system, which is a complete program to show you how to create your own online tutoring business, and all of the content marketing, everything you need to know, from creating videos to writing your own curriculum to running ads, every single thing. And when I first started that program as just a 5-day program about 3 years ago, then I put it into like a month program, complete it in a month. Now it's year long because I'm constantly adding to it. So the more that I learn and the more success I have with different things, whether that be getting loads of bookings, selling my books for my languages and my language lessons, or how I got myself monetized on Facebook, or how I branded my language school, the more I learn, I put into this program and I share. It's really quite a simple process in a sense. It just takes a good structure and determination and a little bit of work. So I'm going to show you, just draw this out really, exactly how it works, what I do, and what other tutors are doing, because it's, you know, it's really interesting. So basically I work everything around content marketing. That's kind of what I do. I find that's the best way of doing it. Sorry, that was just from our training today, so let's get rid of that. So yeah, first of all, I work with content marketing. I don't do this, as you all know, I'd probably go on about this a bit too much, but the spammy marketers that say create this amazing expensive program and then try and flog it like a dead horse to anybody that's willing to pay for it. I don't do that. I create really good content, and the reason why I do it that way around is because I want people to book with me because of me and because of my lessons. I don't want to become a hybrid of Oxford University Press or a hybrid of some ESL platform. I am me, and I know I'm a good teacher. I've been teaching for many years and I enjoy teaching. And I think that really comes through when I'm teaching lessons. And I've got my own way of teaching, just like you're going to have your own way if you're an ESL teacher, or anyone is going to have their own way of teaching. And that is kind of part of the secret sauce, because who you are and how you teach and how you create your lessons, how you express that learning experience, and how you engage your students and your clients in that learning experience is totally unique, which is why I'm not bothered about imposter syndrome. I do have a lot of people, one particular company that's going to remain nameless, quite often goes along to the DigiTeach website, and then a few months down the line, I see kind of an attempt of a formulation of our new schemes or our new colours or what have you. I'm not particularly bothered about that. Carry on, guys. I'm not bothered about that. And neither should you be when you're teaching and learning how to create your own online tutoring business. There are lots and lots and lots of tutors, and there are lots of tutoring businesses. But what is going to really attract people to you is you. And in my recent book, which is the how to tutor online and how to get your own private students, I have a whole chapter there on how you how you are your best influencer. You don't need to use all of these spammy techniques, and you don't need to use kind of trying to sideline from platforms, which you shouldn't be doing anyway, because it is kind of against the rules, their rules. But you don't need to do that. And as you can see from these figures now, which really clearly just do not lie, like people from Asia are looking at my stuff, they're coming to my website, they're consuming my content, they're booking classes with me, and that's all through my content marketing. Well, the first part is my content marketing, and the second part is my system, really. So my system works really simply. I'll draw it out really simply. So I always have what I call lead magnets, and in my 30-day challenge, I have like a Teacherpreneur challenge, which is really for people who are only interested in marketing. They don't want to know about creating a website. They don't want to know about building a curriculum or anything like that. Quite often there are people that have been teaching already for a while and already have their own online language schools, but they just want a real help with the marketing, the social media marketing, the Facebook ads, all that sort of thing. So what we've been doing this month, for example, well, this week actually, is we've been building out a lead form. So first of all, they need to build out their lead page. So I've been showing them how to do that. And then I actually also give them complete templates, which they just plug in to the software as well, that I show them. And then they design their own lead magnet. A lead magnet is what attracts people to your content. They kind of work together in fusion. So your content has to be really attractive, like a nice video or nice whatever it is that you're doing on your social media. And then you follow it up with a really nice lead magnet. So lead magnets I've run, I've done free books, I've done masterclasses, I've done sequence classes, I've done private one-to-ones, I've run competitions like for my top fans on my Facebook page. So the people that comment and interact the most, I invite them to a Zoom. I record that goes on my social media. And people love it. And one of the reasons they love it is because they're getting involved and they're interacting instead of all of this this one-to-one thing, which I mean, it depends how you want to teach, but I don't really enjoy teaching that much one-to-one. I've done it for years with my language school in England, and I just wanted something really different. And I do like how spontaneous it is in a group or a big seminar. I really like that. It's a lot more spontaneous, a lot more fast-paced. And if you've been teaching ESL for any platforms, your brain goes like to fudge. Everything is so slow that it's really nice to have everything like fast and, you know, to be really dynamic. So that's just me. That's my preference. That's what I want to teach, and that's how I want to teach. It might be different for you. So we've done the lead page, we've done the lead magnet, and today they've been learning how to create an electronic lead form and then basically how this all plugs into each other. So I show them actually how that actually works and why it works, why they need to do it and how they do it. And then in case they're kind of burnt out brain-wise or they just haven't got the time and they don't want to do it, I actually give that to them as well and go, there you go, that's all the template. There's the code, and it literally is like a code, not like computer code, like LZY312, whatever, something like that. It's not that exact one, but something like that. And then they literally just plug that into their software, and that imports the whole template that I've created for them. They just put their name on it or their branding, and their all the other stuff that I've been showing them how to do. And this is really important. And as you can see from this picture here, from Google Analytics, why it's important. I am not joking when I say I get two to 400 on average emails a day. So that's the amount of people that are coming into my system every single day. And that's not even with ads, that's just organically because of my content marketing. Now, look, I've got people contacting me and my website from China, from France and Spain, from North America, and from Africa. I am not going to sit there 24 hours a day, responding to emails, responding to ads, and all the rest of it. It would be ludicrous. Nobody's going to do that. So that's why, I'm going everywhere here. I'm just trying to reduce this. I can't even reduce my thing now. That's why I created all these different systems. So some of this is like pretty what I would consider standard digital marketing anyway, and some of it is just is not. Some of it is things that I've really curated for teaching and online teaching, because so much of the digital marketing and social marketing world is just hyper spammy, and it doesn't really work very well in kind of the environment of online teaching. So what I've developed is a complete system, and what you've seen there is a really teeny weeny part of it. That's what everybody is learning when they come through the Evolution program. So, and I think it's a really good price because they get all the training, they get loads of support from me, and it's like endless. So once they've bought that, they can like have access to that. So when I'm bringing out new things, like I'm going to be bringing out probably around April, like a mini course. It's like one big course with lots and lots of mini courses within it. I'm going to be bringing out a course on writing and creating ebooks for Amazon, because obviously I'm an award-winning author from Amazon, actually a dual one through my own name and one through a pen name, which will remain private because they're really different genres. One is young adult fiction, kind of like wonderful magical wonderful things, and the other one is all to do with languages and bilingual education. So I wanted to separate them, and I wanted to be a little bit anonymous, because when you've been teaching children for years in England, I've been teaching kids for years, and they know me from the Baguette Bear books. And then they see one of my other books, which is very magically wild and wonderful. They might be thinking, okay. So I like to separate them and also have a bit of my personal life, like private. So that's what I've been doing. And I just wanted to share the kind of the analytics really, because Google doesn't lie. So I'm not sure really, because everyone's going on about the VPN in China, but lots of businesses can access Facebook. So you've got lots of professionals in China that can actually legally access Facebook through their business licenses, because they have a business that has to interact with China. You also have a lot of people in China that use VPNs, whether that be legal or not, they do. I mean, you've only got to go on YouTube and look at how many Chinese people are leaking out stuff about the pandemic when it first hit, and their points of view about that, and that was all done through VPNs. So there are, it's not like the forbidden world that everybody thinks it is. And China is just such a dynamic, fast, digitally, kind of like 10 light years ahead in some parts of China than most countries. They're very good. So at the end of the day, if your content marketing is spot on and it's good, and your all your other marketing, your digital marketing, the social media marketing works all together, which is obviously what I teach people to do because it works for me, and you've got lots of other these systems like that as well, people find you. It's simple as that. So there's not really a problem in not getting bookings from Chinese people or from China if that's what you want to do. However, the majority of my students actually at the moment aren't. I've had Chinese students, but I just wanted to kind of change a little bit from that particular way of teaching, because Chinese people have learned in such a prescriptive manner, the majority of them, how to learn English. And once you've worked for an ESL platform, everything is so kind of prescriptive and rigid. And it's only really, I find, adult Chinese students that have actually left China and are now working in America or working in London or working somewhere else, and they've got to a certain professional level that their kind of outlook changes and they don't have such a prescriptive expectation of learning in that way. So if it's a client like that, then yeah, sure, I'd take them on. But I'm not into this kind of super prescriptive way of teaching or learning, because I just actually don't think that it's the right way to learn. My professional and personal opinion only. No one is obliged to agree with me, but that's just what I think. So there we go. So I just thought I would share that with you. I've left a little link down below as well. If anybody is interested in learning, if you're watching this now or on replay and you're interested, again, a little bit of free training to find out a little bit more as well about what we do at DigiTeach, because we do lots and lots of things within digital education. So not uniquely to teaching ESL. Like I say, my background is in obviously teaching foreign languages and also writing and publishing. So that's also what I like doing. And also I think this is all proof of the pudding. One of my recent emails, I did say I've got 4 businesses. Most of them are automated. If they weren't automated, I would not be able to sit here doing a YouTube. I would not be able to sit there and write emails. I would not be able to sit there and create stuff, because I love creating things, especially for education. So the proof that I'm able to do that is the proof also of how easy, once you put all the initial work into your own tutoring business in the same structure that I have done. I'm not saying my way is the only way, and I'm not saying other people's way are rubbish, unless you're a spammy marketer, and I think that is rubbish. Gonna say it as it is, but you know, it works for me, and it works very well for me, and it's working very well for other people. There are reviews in my Facebook group and also on DigiTeach, but I find people really reluctant to do video reviews, and I don't know why. So if you're one of the people that have come through the program, please do a video review for me. I think it's because people are scared. I don't know that. You know, I don't know if it's imposter syndrome. I don't know what it is, but you know, don't be. There's so many students. Look at the map. The world is massive. There are loads of students, and at the end of the day, how many people do you want to teach in a day, or how many people do you want coming through your online membership system for teaching whatever it is you've got going? There's plenty of people in the world, so don't worry. Anyway, that's it for me. Just wanted to share. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Happy teaching, happy creating. Goodbye.